You know what I love? A good subreddit, a good story. Now, I can't say I'm one to particularly want to read on the average day of a beautiful sunny morning or afternoon, but I do love reading a good juicy story from Reddit. And what other better place to do that by not actually viewing a story, but reading people's text messages right off the subreddit of r/nice guys. Now, before we begin, I need to give you context because I feel like it's good to explain what you're reading before you deep dive into it because sometimes there are subjects where it becomes sensitive and it could actually, come off as rude. And I try to avoid that as much as possible. But basically, this subreddit was 2 years ago to clear the air on that. And the lady who had made this, her significant other, had passed away a month prior to her posting this. So the guy who was texting her is a complete douchebag who doesn't have any respect or any boundary for anyone, which is very sad. And I hope this guy really gets smited eventually one day because of his horrible texting and his horrible personality as well. I have no idea what I'm getting into, but just by looking at the front of this cover, I can tell you it isn't pretty. So, as always, let us begin our journey in this Reddit world. All right, getting ready to break the ice here. Let's get it started. Obviously, the guy is in black and the girl is in gray. Hi, blank. Sorry about that awkward run in earlier. Hope you're well. She says, hi. It's okay. Thanks. It's blank the way. I worked with your husband. Was very hurt to hear he passed. I lost my dog recently, so I know how you're feeling. I'm here to listen to you if you want. And she says, thank you. Just a very cold thank you, which is expected when having to go through something horrible like this. And he says, "Are you okay?" question mark. And she says, "Yeah." And it's already getting strange here. Thought so. Women from your from your country have such incredible hips. We're not even past the first page here, and already this guy is trying to hit on her, showcase his game, because that's what type of guy he is. He doesn't hold back. When he sees potential and he sees a lady single, he's on that faster than anything else. Faster than Lightning McQueen can race a damn car for crying out loud, which is very horrible. And to the man who did this and texted this lady, should be very ashamed of himself to start off with that by flirting after just after just explaining the most downright horrible news that you can ever hear about something and immediately going into flirting as an amazing tactic. What if we tried something different? That lady, she's beyond upset right now. What if I started my hitting on her, showcasing that I can be the man she's always needed, and she ain't alone? Yeah, fuck yeah, that'll work. Coming off as a saint he is, apparently. He says, your husband is a lucky man. Sorry was. So he was a lucky man. He felt the need to immediately clarify that. And she even calls it out. She says, thanks for clarifying. Wouldn't have known what you meant if you didn't add in there was there. And he says, sorry if I was rude. You're just very beautiful. I don't want to screw this up. And she goes, screw what up? Getting caught off guard because, what's going on here? And he goes, my chance with you. Really? Does that even need an explanation? Let's continue. Let's just continue from there. Now she's immediately caught off guard with this. She goes, what? Lol? Um, I'm really not ready for anything like that. He goes, oh, I'm a good guy, I promise. One date is all I ask. I'm free this Friday and Saturday. She goes, I'm busy then, and I'm not looking for that right now. He goes, how about next week? And then she goes, I'm busy then and still not looking for anything. And then he completely forgets what the word no is and doesn't even know what rejection is because clearly, he's an unhinged loser. And he goes, I knew your husband well. I know what you expect in a man. I can provide that. Please, all I ask is for one date. Please, all I ask is for one date. You'll see I'm worth it. She goes, trying to shut it down as quickly as possible. I've said no. Please respect that. which is being beyond kind. This guy doesn't deserve that. He doesn't even deserve to be texting her right now, considering how rude he is. He goes, "Of course, I respect women are their choices." And then she goes, "Thanks. I'm gonna go now. Take care." He says, "Okay, should have known you were just a pretty vase. You aren't even that pretty." And to which he just replies blankly, "Okay." And he goes, "Sorry if I upset you. That was wrong of me. Let me make it up to you." So clearly, Goober is upset now that he has been denied 3 times in a row from a lady who wants absolutely nothing to do with him and just wants to be left alone. What goes on his mind? What in your right mind thinks that you should start hitting on a woman right after her husband has passed away? Oh my God. That's a chance. It's an opportunity. I've never heard such thing as a healing process or a relaxation of break. That I'm on that. I'm on that harder than the coitus itself. Steam and ham, just consider it done already. I'm past friends. We're going in there. We're in the end game now, Buster. Now he's still trying to hit on her. He goes, "Let me make it up to you. Dinner on me. I'm free tonight. I'll bring you food. I still have your address from when I came over." And she goes, "No." And he goes, "Your husband would want you to be with a man he knows will treat you right in all ways. I'm good at taking care of women, especially ones like you. Such fuckable hips." And then she goes, "I am way too sober to deal with this bylaw." He goes, "Okay, no more chances. Goodbye." Oh, you shouldn't have done that one, lady. Now the nice guy has removed the mask. It's all cracked up and he's ready. He's showing his real face now. You lost your chance. And now you have to suffer from the alpha male. This guy's such a piece of shit. You know what? That was a short one. Let's look at one more and see how we do. So the guy here starts off, "Hey, I saw your Fortnite cosplay. I'm blank, by the way. Just a nice guy trying to make some friends. Did you make your costume yourself? Don't say much, huh? Sorry, did I say something to offend you?" And he texts back an hour later saying, "Hello? You know what they say if it doesn't work the first time. Try again. Being 10 times as weird and as annoying as you can be, because that's the way to go about stuff like this. Let's continue." Finally, getting some daylight here. "Hey, sorry, I was having dinner with my family. I didn't actually make it, I borrowed it from a friend." And then he goes, "Well, it's super impressive, especially. You don't see an OF girls cosplaying as Fortnite tunes. Do you actually play, or do you just cosplay for likes?" And then she goes, "Yeah, I play." And he goes, "Just making sure, because a lot of girls just cosplay characters for attention and likes." And then she tries to end the conversation just by saying, "Okay, man, have a good holiday," because no one wants to be looking at a fucking weirdo just texting you about your cosplay. What a benevolent saint. He was really just trying to make sure that you were a real gamer because you know all these cosplayers and girls just wanting attention, just taking pictures and calling it a day there. They don't understand the true power of Fortnite. And this man, that's a cop on the case right there. He deserves a medal for his work. Truly, truly inspiring. It's a beautiful thing to see. Something you rarely can see from such a gamer's point of view. Trying to keep this conversation alive with the tiny bit of sparks he has left in him. "You too? Is that all you're gonna day?" And then clarifies that by say. She goes, "Yeah, it's been a long day and I'm stuffed. And I'm really just trying to unwind, so we gotta, so have a good night, bud." And then he gets a little upset. It's going, the wheels are coming off. Some people just tend to be more appreciative when you compliment them. And not all just figured you'd be a little bit more appreciative since you claim to be a gamer. Do you play PC or console? That would explain a lot. Throwing questions into the wind now. "Hello?" Then he apologized, saying, "Sorry if that sounded hostile." And then she goes, "Dude, hostile doesn't begin to, to describe this extremely one sided conversation," which she is right on the money with because he's really the only person texting right now. He goes, "Only one sided because someone wink wink you is quiet." And she just goes, "Fuck my life, dude," because this guy's so annoying and weird. He goes, "What?" Smiley face. I'm
And then she just
teasing.
puts the kibosh on it and she says, "Dude, stop. Thank you for your half-assed compliments, as condescending as they were. I'm trying to enjoy my night, and I don't have time for your nice guy bull." He says, "I literally just trying to be nice to you. I complimented your shitty cosplay. I tried making conversation." And then this is where it really goes tits up. "Fuck me for trying though, you fake ass bitch. Highly doubt you game." Let's keep reading here. "Fake ass. It's the holidays. Have some fucking cheer." He goes, "Hello? Listen, I was just trying to compliment you. I liked your cosplay. It thought we had something in common. I'm sorry if that seemed rude." And you're just totally just like, "Oh, I'm really sorry." He goes, "I swear, I'm not normally like that. I'm usually pretty normal. I'm just trying, I've just been trying to start a conversation with a few people, and I'm having the worst time getting people to reply." I can't believe it. This guy, you would have never expected him to not be talking to people. I can't believe it. What a real shocker, am I right? Dropping the sarcasm, this guy is clearly freaking out over literally nothing. She just puts the kibosh on it and wants to be done with him and tries to half-ass him and pass him to the side multiple times, and he keeps the conversation going, throwing random sentences into the wind expecting a response from a random stranger on Instagram DMs, which is beyond creepy and weird too, considering now that he's cussing at her for no reason and then tries to apologize saying that he's not like that. I'm telling you right now, if you need to clarify that you're not a bad person and you don't do this on the daily, there's probably something wrong with you and you do need help. Anyway, she was being sarcastic here, saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, that sucks." And he goes, "Yeah." And then she's like, "Just kidding, fuck off." And she throws her first punch here. He goes, "Fucking bitch. Fucking typical fucking bitch." And she says, "I would have blocked you sooner, but I thought you'd score some Reddit points. Let's find out." So now she's gonna expose him like how we are here now. And then she goes, "Fucking cuck, bitch. The fuck you read it. Fuck you." And then she blocks him, and this is where it ends right here. And that wraps up our little subreddit for today, and probably the rest of the day, be considering that this is now a double upload. But clearly, if there's one thing that these two men have in common, is that they're total losers and douchebags who go Neanderthal mode when they no get vagina and no sacred nudie. Clearly, this is one for the books. As you can tell, these are a few years old. If you can't, good for you, but they're still fresh in my mind because they're still showing up as some of the greatest out of the entire subreddit, which I find fascinating considering how old these are. But I thought I'd share something, oh, excuse me, something more, and because I really enjoy making these videos, they're really fun. I think I might keep doing them.